Yeah, we're standing over your buck, man. No, I'm not kidding. Good girl, baby girl. Man. Get, girl, get. Get. Get, girl, get. Drag it to the car. Oh, hey. You want your buck? There's your buck. Good, drag it, girl. Good girl. Get it, girl, get it. That's it. That's it. Get it, girl, get it. All right, cool. Okay. Down. All right, give her a little break. The whole long speech is dog stops or I stop, we stop.
Sure, I'll just follow you. Yeah.
Yeah. If she's struggling in an area, like don't go looking for blood or circling around. Dogs are super competitive. So if you start looking for blood this side, she thinks you're on something that she missed and she just leaves what she's doing and starts trying to get in front of you. The goal is to be in front of you at that point.
I got you.
If we come up on your deer, let her have her minute before you touch it. And then if your deer tries to attack my dog, I shoot it.
Yeah.
Hey, find it.
This one is pretty weird. He was in a saddle pretty high up, and he shot a really nice buck. And he said grunted when he hit it. And like, you know, like a, clip that, make fun of me. But he said then it basically did a circle and went about 50 yards from where he shot it, probably 70 yards from him, and just stood on the side of this hill for a very long time and was making that noise over and over again. And then he moved because he thought he couldn't see it or something, and then it went up the hill even further, and he said he could hear it. And then he didn't hear it anymore, so he got down, and he seen it lay down, so he thought it, you know, expired. Came up on it, and it jumped up and took off, and he called us out. He said there was a loud whack. He said it was extremely loud. So we all know loud means bone. I'm thinking shoulder. The grunting's kind of weird. He said as he continued to track it, even after jumping it, I think he said he waited a few hours and went back out, tracked it again. He said he found like 5 or 6 beds in a matter of like 130 yards, which kind of gave me hope, because that's something that I haven't seen a whole bunch of on a shoulder shot deer or bone, whatever it is he hit. So we're out here, I think it's like 6 hours after the shot, 7 hours, something like that.
Yeah, it's muscle blood. Yeah, it just means, it doesn't say it's going to die or not die. Shoulder, backstrap, brisket. Briskets are usually a little bit darker than this. But shoulder, backstrap, any legs. All right, your treat's over, come on. Hey, get to work.
Yeah, he goes out right here. He lays down right here.
Gotcha.
So there's a lot of blood, and every pile of blood looks like a different bed. So these are like his 5 beds and under 130 yards. 3 of them are basically touching each other. There's 2 more up in this field right here. And this last one where she stops by this tree, there's really like 1 speck of blood in it. You can tell it's a bed. So that's kind of telling me that this big wound is clotting up, and muscle hits seem to clot a lot faster than others. So I'm not having high hopes on this one. You can also see me pushing my dog out of them. My dog loves blood, so when there's a big piles of blood, getting her to continue the track and not just go back to the blood, just lick it for 30 minutes is sometimes a headache. So I kind of push her down the line or push her out of the bed just to get her to start working again.
Soul. Yeah, I'll follow her for a while as long as she does good behavior without seeing any. And if it don't see anything, we'll definitely restart her. So if we don't see anything, we'll definitely restart her after a while. Take her back to that bed area. Yeah. She's showing great behavior.
The hunter was really convinced that the deer went up the hill across that field and not down here, so he was already asking about if she's going the right way or not, and how far I would follow without any blood sign.
Got blood here. No, that interdigital gland, it's like a fingerprint for deer. All very similar, but all individual. Yeah, more blood there. Yeah. Easy. Easy. Okay. Got another bed here. Maybe not. Decent amount of blood, though. Blood here. Blood here. Yep. Blood, 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 blood. Another bed, or another spot where he stopped at least. Yeah, it's a bed. Yeah.
Sleeping pretty good right now.
And that's any type of stomach matter?
Man, I don't have my glasses.
Gotcha. Easy. Far enough, he's coming up on a blind, I think. Yeah. I think it went that way. I see a little chunk of blood there, that's why. That's a clot.
So we keep finding beds. That was 2 more beds in that little section there with blood and with blood clots. So it looks like it's not clotting up to stop the bleeding, which I don't know if it's good or bad. I mean, I don't have a lot of experience in this kind of situation, so I just kind of trust my dog. You do see that I check the beds out pretty good though. Trying to smell it, see if it looks like stomach matter, see if the color is different anywhere.
What's that? She went around it, but yeah, on the edge of it. Blood?
It's always wild to me the places deer choose to walk. That was like that old burned down shed.
Here's another stack.
With shingles, big pile of shingles and kids' toys, and I'm sure it's been there for a long time and the deer are used to it. But for some reason, it's still just a big surprise where they go. Is there anywhere that you have seen that surprised you a deer go?
Yeah, it's not a good sign.
Let me know in the comments.
He says it's actually muscle friction causing bubbles. So open muscle rubbing each other. So the open wound's rubbing it as he's moving. I just saw blood, I think. Yeah, right there, blood. There's blood on those leaves. I think we're pushing them. Yeah, I think we're running them right now. It's your call what we do, but I think he was bedded up there. We jumped him. See how fast she started running? She got hot. We can run him, and if he's hurt, might catch up to him, put another one in him. There's her blood.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
She wants it. She's on him.
Yeah.
He's probably 50 yards in front of us right now.
What do you think? Is that see what she does? Or, I mean, if not, you gotta come all the fucking way back out there.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, let's see what she does.
I mean, if he's looking at me.
If it's a liver shot or gut, yeah, he will, but I haven't seen any sign of that. Yeah, I haven't seen any sign of that. I agree with you.
My dog gets real hot, and what I mean by that is she is pulling me. She is head up, pulling, wanting to go, wanting to speed up. Usually that means that we've jumped a deer, and the track is now, 30 seconds old instead of 6 hours old, and she wants to go. I explained this all to the hunter, and kind of explain the options to him. We are legally allowed to dispatch during daylight hours with the weapon that's in season. And we're coming right up on the house. It's actually right across this lake. So we decided to go ahead and try that until we basically hit property lines to try and end the suffering. We don't think it's gut. We don't think it's liver at this time. We think it's just a real bad shoulder shot, but I've never seen this many beds this close on any shoulder shot I've ever been on. So, and we have property, I forget how many acres, but it was quite a bit for in the city surrounded by subdivisions. So far this deer is just kind of staying on his property that he has permission to hunt. So we just let her do her thing and go.
Blood. Blood. Oh, man. I don't think we're going to catch him. This is what I mean. If we were off lead state, I'd unhook her and you'd have your deer. Yeah, I don't trust. We don't have a collar for it.
Oh, yeah, you need. Yeah, at least set it back towards the car.
Yeah. I'm gonna call. Hey, with me. I'm gonna call 2 people real quick. Diesel, with me now.
Because here's where we came up a while ago. We're almost right where we walked through.
Hit the home buck for sure. Oh crap. She's on them. We opened them.
I know it ain't a lot, but
Yeah, we opened them back up. Oh shit! I'm trying to run down. Okay. I'm trying to run down a deer. What's it look like when you're successful?
Okay, so let me ask you this: when it's crossing fences, it's different. So.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I'll talk with the hunter. We'll make a decision. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Good luck.
Yeah. All right. Bye. So he fully thinks your deer will live if we leave it alone. He also says that you could probably run the deer down, but we're talking 4 miles of this and talking 2 to 3 hours.
yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah. Yeah, he said you don't have to run behind the dog, but as long as the dog keeps moving forward, the deer can't stay down. It takes about an hour for it to clot and heal. You just don't allow it to clot and heal. So as long as it can't sit for, an hour, you just keep running it. He's ran down 11 deer. So that's why I called him. I I've never ran on a deer. I usually call them. So, yeah. Yeah. I haven't seen any sign of liver or gut. And if there's no liver or gut, he's alive.
Yeah, he's covering some territory.
Yeah, I mean, I started probably 50 yards back from the line, and we're currently, where's my 0.77 of a mile, so you're almost a mile in. Since your shot location, you're right at a mile.
Yeah, 3/4.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we're right here, right now. We gotta go down here to the truck. Let's see which direction he goes till he hits the property line. And maybe he stays on our line and runs down this way, it'd be one thing. Maybe he crosses over, let us let him go.
Okay.
But that,
Good girl. Find him. Actually, like, you go find him. Hey, find it. It's the wrong way, they really know it. Here's blood. Blood here, blood here. Blood, blood, blood.
Well, I called my mentor, Josh. It's why we're lucky in Missouri. We got a really good group of experienced trackers to reach out to. He's ran down multiple deer on lead, so I was able to call and ask advice because this is something I have not done before. And I was literally running behind my dog, and he told me to stop. The goal is to not allow the deer time to clot. So basically, if you jump the deer, wait a little bit, get right back to track, and kind of keep it on its feet. So the hunter, I usually don't like doing this. I prefer to call it, but I don't have any more tracks laid out for the rest of the day, so it's kind of his call. And he said, well, let's go till we hit a property line. We're headed back towards the truck anyways, and there's a property line right where the truck is at, so let's just see what happens. If he stays on his property, keep going. If not, call the property line. That's okay. Not a problem. And we went back to work.
What's that? Yeah. Hey, buddy. I was asking questions about trying to run a buck down. Well, I'm a mile in. What success? Yeah, I see. He's nice. He's big. We just jumped him with visual for the first time. This is the second time I've jumped him.
he looks like he was limping. See how he's running like this?
Like he's healthy?
Like he was limping.
No idea. It's nice. I understand why he's wanting to run it. So when I pulled Diesel, hang on real quick, when I pulled Diesel off and stopped and talked to Josh, what do you think? We went 250, 300 yards?
Through the area's curl flash, yeah.
Yeah. We're probably 300 yards and he bedded right back down.
He was hurt. You could tell his left front leg was hurting. That's why I hit him in his front shoulder probably.
We're believing shoulder. He says he could see a limp, and you said left side of the deer? Yeah, I didn't see the limp. I was too worried about my dog.
He laid down pretty quick. What is that over there? A feed or something on the tree?
Looks like it.
So that was our first time getting visual on the deer, and we did jump it. That was another one of my mentors, Mark, gave me a call back, and he said that if the distance of you jumping the deer is less every time, it shows you're making progress. There's a possibility you can run that deer down. If you are jumping it and the distance are getting further from the jumping periods, you're probably never going to catch that deer. And I think it's great advice, actually. So here we are checking the bed out that we just jumped him out of.
Look at the clot we just pushed out. See the clot? Man, I wish it would smell like a penny. Another clot. 2 clots. Dirt. So he's shoving dirt into his wound to make a clot. That is so cool to see. I've always heard people say that, but to see that, yeah.
He's trying to fucking with his mouth or
something. He'll plug the hole. Yeah. Another thing we see is, you know, that film on the side of a deer. They'll tug it and shove it in the hole too. They'll rip it off and like plug a hole with it. So he's trying to fix himself. Yeah, he's gonna live if we leave him, but I mean, if you want to try running him, I don't mind.
We'll see what happens.
Okay.
See what happens.
Yeah, he's big.
Have you guys ever seen that? I've always heard stories, and I've actually had another tracker who I really respect. Said that he was hunting, and he actually seen a deer do it. Someone shot it, or he shot it, and it went and laid down, and he could see it packing a wound from where he was sitting. That ball of dirt was covered in blood and leaves, 100% all the way around it, and it was like loose on top of the ground. I think he was shoving it inside of himself. The hunter just wants to run the deer till we hit a property line, and then kind of call it. It's the current plan, and we're headed towards the property line anyways, and we're headed back towards the trucks, so it just all makes sense to keep rolling, and that's what we do.
There he is. There he is, right there.
Dead?
Nope. He just took off.
Yeah. Noise. How far up there was he?
He was bedded down in the bottom of the valley. He just ran up the valley up that way. And he's moving pretty good.
Is he?
He's moving pretty good. I mean, we're not going far between beds.
So I do something really stupid here. I don't go check the bed. I don't go check anything. I just basically take my dog, I cut the turn, and I know that when I cross that line, my dog will head snap and take off on the deer. So I cross my dog across where the deer ran, because the deer was in the bottom of the valley, running up the valley. And she never showed great tracking behavior. We went probably 300 yards of me forcing her to track. Come to find out, wrong deer. There was just another nice buck at the bottom of this valley who was completely healthy, and I spent a lot of time trying to get my dog to track because I pulled her off the track. That was dumb. So here's me restarting my dog.
Hey, Diesel, this way. Hey, this way. We're coming back your way. She reset herself at the actual blood. Got exactly on his line again. She's working the actual line now. Well, now she's not. Yeah, here's blood. Over this rock. Yes, yes.
I can't believe I pulled my dog off a line with blood and just tried to cut it to make it 2 seconds shorter. That was so dumb, but she's on it now and going a different direction than the other deer went.
I saw him up there, but I haven't seen anything. Yeah. There's blood. Maybe that wasn't your butt. Oh! He let us get 5 feet from him.
Across the road, I bet.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. He's nice. Go ahead. I still can't see an injury spot. Look at that blood. Yeah, he's smart, man. He's put it down right here. That way everything's blocking him.
He just sit there and watch this the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not. It's not fatal. He won't die from this.
That buck was bedded right behind those fallen down trees to where he could see us coming down that hill and work in that area the entire time. And he didn't get up and run until he pretty much bit him or was within a foot of him. I couldn't really tell. I just seen her load up, and I was at the last couple inches of that lead, so I was really trying to, stop her from getting loose on me. The buck runs right across the road. This track, I learned a lot. This track also is a bittersweet one for me. As you just heard, I told him it was not a fatally shot deer. Told him he was more than welcome to go get permission, and I'd come back, or he could go search the neighbor's property if he wanted, but I really didn't think that deer was going to die. And then he sent me pictures with his buck. Once he got permission, they came up on the buck right across the road, bedded down next to a creek, and it was so weak it couldn't lift its head. So he went ahead and got his buck and ended the suffering. It was alive, I think, probably 20 hours later or something, and it was a shoulder shot. Look at these wounds right here. Please like, comment, subscribe. Kind of tell me what you guys think about this track. I learned a lot, and that's what this is all about.